It's 40,000 years ago. You're huddled deep inside a cave in what will one day be southern France. The fire's burning low, casting long, shivering shadows against the limestone walls. Outside, the wind howls, a reminder of how thin the line is between life and death. Around you, 5 members of your group are trying to mend a spear. One of them, a man with deep lines etched into his face, attempts to snap a piece of bone for a tool, and it splits completely wrong, shattering in his hands. A moment of silence. Then a sharp, rhythmic sound ripples through the dark. Ha ha ha! It isn't a word, it isn't a warning, it's an involuntary explosion of breath. The woman next to you mirrors it, then the boy. Within seconds, the cave is filled with the same rhythmic sound. You're terrified, you're cold, you're hungry, but in this moment, you're laughing. Why do humans laugh? Why, in the most primitive conditions, did our ancestors develop this bizarre, spasmodic, involuntary physical response? You're sitting at a desk, hours before a deadline. You pull up your feed, watch a video of someone missing a jump, and you laugh. You didn't decide to. You weren't even looking for humor. Yet your diaphragm tightened, your air supply became jagged, and your brain released a chemical cascade you can't consciously stop. We think we laugh because something is funny, but what if humor is just the mask for something much older, much darker, and far more vital? Laughter is a 15-million-year-old social alarm. If you look at the 59 Science of Laughter, it's actually a rhythmic, forced exhale. It started in our ape ancestors as a panting sound used during play fighting. It was a clear, unmistakable signal. This is play, we aren't actually fighting. Please don't bite me. It's an evolutionary contract. If the panting continues, the group remains in a state of high intensity, safe interaction. If the panting stops, the alarm is raised. When psychologists like Marina de Villa-Ross tickled chimpanzees and bonobos, they didn't just find noise. They found a structural precursor to our own laughter. The cadence, the vocal strain, the involuntary nature. It's all there. Millions of years before a human ever uttered a punchline. But humans are different. We don't just laugh when we play, we laugh when we're with others. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar spent decades studying why primates groom each other, picking through fur, removing parasites. It looks like hygiene, but it's actually a chemical bribe. Grooming triggers the brain's endorphin system. It bonds the group. But as human groups grew from small bands to complex societies, physical grooming broke down. You cannot groom 150 people. You'd run out of time. So, laughter became the surrogate. It triggered the same bonding chemicals, but at scale. It allowed us to groom a whole group at once. This is why Robert Provine's field observations were so jarring. He spent years tracking 68 human behavior in malls and restaurants, and he found that less than 20% of laughter follows a joke. We laugh when we're nervous. We laugh to break tension. We laugh because the person in charge made a comment that wasn't funny, but we need to signal our place in the tribe. Your brain isn't judging the humor, it's auditing the social safety. Now contrast that with the 5th century BCE in Athens. During the city Dionysia, a festival dedicated to the god of wine, thousands of people packed into stone theaters to laugh at mocking plays by Aristophanes. Laughter was transformed from a private, involuntary bonding reflex into a public, theatrical product. By institutionalizing it, we took the alarm system of the cave and built a performance around it. Today we go further. Sitcoms use canned laughter to bypass your skepticism. Algorithmic feeds are designed to trigger that same rhythmic exhale every 15 seconds to keep you engaged. We've turned a primitive social contract into a commodity. We've learned to weaponize the signal of safety, selling it back to ourselves until we can't tell the difference between bonding with a person and reacting to a screen. You aren't laughing because you heard something funny. You're laughing to show you're still part of the tribe. The joke is just the distraction. Safety is the goal. If you felt that little flicker of belonging just now, that's the whole point. Subscribe and join the tribe. One strange human question every single week.